Now here's a question for you. When you go grocery shopping or you stock up on your monthly essentials, what are the top things you are likely to look out for in the packaging of the product? The price, for sure, maybe even the ingredients and the nutrition chart, but also the expiry date, because we don't want to end up using expired products. But very often, a product does not mention its expiry date. Instead, it comes with a label that mentions best before. I'm sure you are familiar with them. But what does best before even mean? Is it the same as the expiry date? Does it mean if consumed after the given date, the product will become poisonous? Neither, actually. Guess what? The best before label has nothing to do with safety. It's actually about the quality of the product. Say the label on a packet of chips says, best before July 2023. It does not mean after July 2023, the chips would be harmful for you. It simply means that after July 2023, the packet of chips will not be in its best form. Its flavor or the texture may be a little different. But will it still be good to eat? Absolutely. Long story short, best before is not the same as the expiry date. The label is not the same as the use by label. Use by is equal to expiry date. Best before is not. But not many people know this. When products pass their best before dates, people usually toss them into the bin, throw them out. Also, while shopping, people don't buy products that are close to their best before dates. What's the end result? The United Nations estimates that 17% of the world's food production is wasted every year. Where does this waste come from? Mostly households, says the UN. In the United States alone, 35% of the food goes uneaten, 35%. While the best before label is not the sole culprit, it is a major one, and there is no doubt about that. Let me show you some numbers. 7% of the food wasted in the United States is because of the best before labels. We are talking about up to 4 million tons of waste annually. The obvious question is, what is being done about this? The United States is trying to educate the buyers, be it about the labels or regarding food wastage. Some US chains are standardizing the labels. Walmart, for example, is looking to use best if used by instead of best before. The products will also have a use by label, which means a consumer will be informed about both the safety and the quality of the product. In the United Kingdom as well, many major UK chains are removing the best before labels altogether. This includes Marks & Spencer, Sainsbury's and Waitrose. Even the European Union is fighting against the best before labels. Reports say the EU may announce a new labeling law by the end of this year. And it is expected that the bloc will do away with the best before labels. In India, there is a country-wide shift from the best before label to the use by label. In 2020, India's Food Safety Authority notified the Food Safety and Standards Labeling and Display Regulations 2020. These regulations mandate that pre-packaged food must carry a label declaring the expiry date or the use by date. The best before date, on the other hand, has been made optional. Now, why is this important? One, for the sake of simple messaging. Often labels confuse people. I'm sure many of you have been there as well. You've seen a product that has crossed its best before date and you have chosen to not buy it or eat it simply because you are confused about its safety. Simple labeling clears out this confusion. 2, it helps reduce food waste. And 3, it helps fight hunger. The global problem of hunger. Nearly 830 million people go to bed hungry every day around the world. There's a lot of food out there that is taken off the shelves but cannot be given to those in need. Do you know why? Because of labeling. Several regions around the world have banned donation of food post the date listed on the label. Does not matter if the label is best before. So doing away with this label altogether or accompanying it with the expiry date or the use by label makes a lot of sense. We would love to know what you think on this issue, so do write to us and let us know. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.